Putting your arms underneath your shoulders, knee underneath your hip, and keep your neck in line with your spine. Start inhaling, dropping your mid-spine down, lifting your neck up. Exhaling, lift your spine up, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhaling, slowly go into the camel stretch. Exhale into the cat lift. Inhale and exhale. Make sure your breathing goes in conjunction with your movement. Perform 10 to 12 repetitions in your warm-up set. Starting with the plank position on the balls of your feet, get your arms in line with your shoulders, neck in line with your spine. Consciously keep your core muscles contracted, your abdominals, your obliques, your lower back and your lower spine tightly tucked. Breathe normally as you hold this posture. Try and be as stable and steady as you can. End this exercise by dropping your knees on the floor and sit back in child's pose. Adding a leg raise to challenge your plank pose. Starting in plank position, slowly raise your leg off the floor, keeping the same posture and technique guidelines. Keep breathing normally. Perform the same duration on both sides. End this pose by dropping your knees on the floor, sit back in child's pose and relax. Starting in plank pose, take a deep breath in. Exhaling, slowly raise your leg off the floor. Inhaling, drop your leg down. Exhale, raise the other leg up. Follow this breathing pattern. As you raise your leg up, maintain a neutral spine, a very stable and balanced torso. Feel the working of your glutes, your hamstring and your lower back with the rest of your core muscles. Relax in child's pose as you end the set. For the arm raise variation, keep your feet slightly spread apart and your supporting arm comes underneath your chin, so it's a tripod-like position. Slowly raise your arm up, keeping your arm in line with your body. Breathe normally and stabilize your body in this posture. Sitting back in child's pose, resting your arms by taking your arms back. Adding a dynamic arm raise variation. Start in the plank position by taking a deep breath in. Exhaling, raise your arm up. Inhaling, drop your arm down. Exhaling, lift the other arm up. Follow this breathing pattern. Perform the desired number of repetitions on both sides equally. And end the set with a child's pose. Inhaling, drop your elbows down into an elbow plank position. Exhaling, press up into a full plank. As you drop down, make sure your elbows are positioned exactly underneath your shoulders. Keeping your torso stable, press up into a full plank. Make sure you do equal number of repetitions on both sides. Starting in down dog. As you inhale, slowly lift your left leg up. Exhale, slowly bring your left knee in towards your forehead. Inhaling into the downward facing dog with your legs lifted. Exhaling, go into the contraction. Take a short fraction of a second pause when your knee is in towards your forehead to maximize the contraction. Exhaling, bring your knees in towards your forehead. Inhale and stretch. Starting in plank position, take a deep breath in. Exhaling, bring your left knee in towards your right elbow. Inhaling, take your leg back. Exhaling, bring your right leg in towards the left elbow. Keeping your spine neutral. Exhaling, bring the knees to the opposite elbow. Feeling the contraction more in the obliques, along with the rest of your core muscles as you keep your core muscles contracted. Make sure you exhaling, bring your knee in. Hold the contraction for a fraction of a second when the knee is in towards the elbow. Relax in child's pose at the end of every set. Starting in plank position, inhaling, spread your feet apart, lift your arms up into a plank pose. Inhaling, drop your arms down. Exhaling, lift your arms up on the other side into a side plank. Inhaling, exhale and lift your arms up. Maintain a neutral spine position while you're in the peak of this side plank pose. Hold the side plank for a second or two before relaxing and coming down. Static plank. Start in plank position. Get your arm to the center, turn to the side, getting your feet on top of the other. Keep your arms in one straight line, getting your spine neutral, holding that contraction, that tightness in your midsection. Hold the side plank pose as long as you can. Keeping your feet spread apart, hips resting on the floor, arms underneath your shoulders. Start by taking a deep breath in. Exhale, lift your hips up, straighten your arms. Inhaling, drop your hips down. Exhaling, raise your hips up, straighten your arms into the side plank. Exhaling, come down. Hold the side plank with a hip lift for a fraction of a second before coming down and relaxing. Perform desired number of repetitions on both sides. Getting into the side plank position, slowly raise your upper leg off the floor and try and be as stable, as balanced as you can, maintaining your core contraction, maintaining normal breathing. Similarly, challenging your side plank by raising your lower leg off the floor. So get the lower supporting leg off the floor and try and be as stable in the side plank. Bridge pose, lie down on your back with your knees bent. Slowly lift your hips off, and straighten your right leg straight up. Feel the working of your hamstrings, your glutes, your lower back. Keep your belly pulled in towards your spine. Breathe normally. Hold both sides for equal duration. Finish this exercise by resting your hips on the floor and hugging your knees to the chest to stretch and relax your spine and your lower back. Final exercise is a tabletop position. Again, getting your arms underneath your shoulders, heels underneath your knees, belly pulled in towards your spine, your upper thighs, and your spine in one straight line.